Hello guys, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How was your weekend, guys?
Really relaxed, teacher.
All right. Okay, that's good. That's good. Did you rest Saturday and Sunday or just one day?
I rest this from Friday at noon
Mm-hmm.
till, Sunday. Two
Oh,
days I have
all right.
no
2 days
fun.
you have. Okay, that sounds nice. So you had plenty of time to rest. Okay, that was good. All right. Okay, guys. So welcome everyone. We're starting a new week. Um, Believe it or not, that's what I was checking today, that this is like almost the last week. According to the plan, the schedule, we're done with these classes the next Monday, right? So let's say that this is the last week, and we still have some topics to study, right? To learn, but it's impressive how time flies, right? So let's say that pretty much this is like the last week, and then um, after that you'll start a new course, right? That's good for you, really good for you. All right, so today is October 16th, right? 2023. We keep working on this unit, unit 3. It says HR procedures. So what we're planning to do in this unit, it's that you'll be like learning how to evaluate meetings, information, product, services, and trainings. You know that depending on the mostly depending on the department that we work for, there are different type of evaluations, right? That part of them we have to work on that, or we evaluate, right? Part of those activities. So we will have some examples about it, and of course, right, some structures, right, that we will apply during those activities. So for today, guys, we have this agenda. We're gonna have a class review. After that, we have meetings, products, and services. That's the like the activity for today. Then we had traveler tips, right? In this activity, you will construct a list of recommendations. But more than that, it's like there is something in between that we will learn. I don't want to spoil it, so I will keep it to have as a secret until we get to that part. And then we have a wrap up, right? So it's like a summary of the whole class. Let's start with the very first part. It says to win the Kahoot game provided. Did you play Kahoot before, guys? Do you know what it is? What is Kahoot? Okay, Hector says, I have no idea. Okay, good. All right, I will explain that to you in a minute. But what about the rest? Have you ever played this game before, Kahoot? Do you know what it is?
No, teacher, I never hear
You have,
that,
okay.
that, that word.
All right, okay. Good point. Okay. All right, so Hector and Petra, they don't know about it. Probably the rest. Do you have an idea what Kahoot is about? Maybe you can explain a little bit. Nope. Oh, okay. If that's the case, no worries. I will explain that to you. Just give me a minute. Okay, sorry. Okay, I will explain this game to you. Um, the game is very simple, guys. We play this game online. That's what I can tell you for sure. I will share with you a link, and with this link, you will need to go to, I will show you what I'm talking about. Now, this is a review of the topic that we studied the last class, which was about comparatives. Um, so it's like to discuss some questions, but more than questions, it's like some activities about this. Just give me a minute. I'm just trying to share the screen with you. Just give me a minute. Once that I share the screen, this will make more sense to you. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. And I want to share the actual screen. Okay. Can you see my screen, guys?
No, teacher, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
Okay.
it's ready. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. So here we go. Kahoot, it's like this. We have this code, right? Or maybe I should show you what I'm talking about. Okay, if you see here, there is a link. It says join at www.kahoot.it. So I will send this link over here in the chat. And in that website, when you click on it, it will display something like this. I will show you. This will make more sense. It says, it looks something like this. And it's going to ask you for a pin. For this pin, you will use this number, 9387052. Okay? So you look ready here, right? It's 938. What was the other one? 9387052. So you click on join. And it's going to ask you for your name. For example, in my case, I will use the name Victor. And then I'm joining here. I can click on this pen and it will give me the option to choose a character. Any character that you want, right? Let's say, what? I'm gonna pick this one. And you can click on some accessories, so you can choose whatever you want. You click on ready. And in my screen, it will show it like this, right? Every person that is joining, it will display something like this, okay? So I need you to please try to do that right now so that I can explain what the game is about. It's not very complicated.
No, teacher.
Okay.
We have to enter this application.
It's not exactly an app. If you click here on Google, for example, kahoot.it, it will show you this page. Right. So in that page, you just need to enter your name, select like a character for you, and that's it. But I'm gonna share this link once again here. I sent the link here on our Zoom chat. Probably this could be better so that you can select your character. For the rest, I need you to try to do the same, right? Try to join. Oh, by the way, there is a kind of sound here. Maybe you can hear it now. Let me know if you could join. Okay, I see that we have Hector here. I'm missing the rest, right? And the rest, could you join the Kahoot?
I try, teacher, to
Okay.
enter.
Perfect, perfect. Again, You can enter to this website with the link that I sent here in our chat, right? In our Zoom chat, you can find the link. I'm gonna close this option. Okay, so now I'm gone. Okay, I'm gonna give you another demonstration just in case. It's gonna be Kahoot.it. And it will display this website. Hold on, it's loaded. All right, it's not this one then. I'm gonna put it as a Kahoot.it. You don't get confused. Kahoot.it, here we go. And it's gonna ask you for the pin, right? Okay, here you have the link, the last link, Kahoot.it. It will give you the option for you to enter the pin. This pin is this one, right? 938. I will send it here in the chat too. Or maybe I'm gonna send you just a link so that you can easily join. That's better. All right, but I don't see the rest joining. Do you have any problem joining, guys? Maybe this is something new, but that's the idea, right? That we have the option to experience new things. Wonderful. Now I see Andres there. Thank you, Andres. So I'm just missing the rest. All right, I'm missing Diana Sarai, Diana Carolina, Eva, Fresia, Hazel, actors there. Julio, Kevin, Laura, Petro, Paola, Raquel. Okay. All right, but otherwise, okay, I have Petro. Wonderful. Thank you, Petro. All right, I'm gonna wait just for one more person because we have a lot of things to do today. Okay. Okay, Diana says I cannot like log in. No, yeah, if you're using, probably if you're using your cell phone, it's gonna be more complicated, and I will explain to you why. In your cell phones, it's gonna show you like one screen, but you need to also watch my screen, okay? I will explain this to you. This is like a normal exam. Well, an exam that you have online, right? Here on your screen, in your computer, you will have like two screens, let's say. In one screen, you will see some boxes or colors, red, blue, yellow, and green. And they have some options. You will need to choose the one that you consider is correct based on the question that you will see on my screen, okay? So that's why it's very important that you keep like reading the information that I will share on my screen. But okay, I'm not gonna wait for more people. I will start right away. So we click on start. And it's about to start now. It says, in terms of population, which country is, we're gonna choose the correct option here. What is the correct option? More populous, more popular, more populously, the most populous. You will need to pick one color. that represents the correct answer. Okay, got just two answers. All right. I'll send it here, sir. Okay. Yep, so that was the answer, right? More populous, right? Good. Okay. Let me continue. Hold on. All right. Good. Diana is on fire. Okay, good. Diana, Hector, remember that I'm gone, so my name is here, but even I'm not participating for the rest. Remember, you will need to join here. You will see this screen, but you need to keep checking my screen too, right? So that's important. Let's continue. The next one. Okay. Now we have the question. I need you to tell me what is the correct answer. What is the more populous country? Is it Salvador? Is it India? Is it Russia? Is it China? What is the answer?
China.
There we go. That's correct, right? So here we go. Like I see that two people selected China, so they got the point, right? Whoa, okay, now let's change it. Okay, you see, that's the funny thing about this game. Everything can change. Here we go with the next question. What is blah 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 river in the world, the Nile or the Amazon? So what is the correct complement for this question? The longer than the longest. Pick one. Time's up. Okay, that was the longest. All right, 3 people chose that one. Good, great job. Whoa, okay. You see, that's the good thing about this game. Nothing is written, right? Here we go. Let's continue. So, what is the longest river in the world? The Nile or the Amazon? Now tell me the answer to that question, guys. We got 4 answers. All right, believe it or not, it's the Nile. Yeah.
Es mentira, es el Amazonas.
Yeah, that's based on what I found, that's what it's supposed to be. But yeah, anything can change. Okay, here we go. All right. I mean, we don't have any change right now, right? Petra is on top, then Paula, Hector, and then, okay, there we go. Let's continue. Which mammal is larger, largest, the largest, larger than? We got 3 answers. All right. The blue whale or the African elephant? All right. There is no change. Okay. Here we go. Let's continue. Elephants. This is easy, guys. What is the correct answer? Yeah, bigger, right? Now, it was this one because if you notice, we had the word then in the sentence here, so it was not necessary, right? Okay, good. Now there was a change, right? Now, something important here, guys, is that it also depends on how fast you answer, right? If you answer really fast, You're the first one. That's gonna help you out to get more points. Okay, Paola is on fire right now. She's in the first place. Mount Everest is, what is it? Higher, the highest, highest. All right, that's right. Yeah, that's the highest. All right, actor now is on top. Great. Now we have Petro, Paola, and good. Okay, great. Here on, let's continue. This is blah blah blah. What is it? Pick one, guys. That's right. Great job. Everybody got that one correct. Well, okay. Actor has the highest answer streak of 3. Great. Good. Then we have Petra, Paula, Laura, and Kevin. Great. Let's continue. I think that I'm missing how many? We're missing 3 guys, including this one. All right, great job. Yeah, more dangerous. Now, it's important here, guys, that if you notice, we had the word then, right? So it's actually compared, right? I'm comparing. It's not exactly the name of any animal there, but it's compared with the rest, right? Also, right, there's no change, not yet. We're missing 2 more questions. Here we go with the next one. Not like questions exactly, like statements. Here we go with the other one. The answer. All right, that's right. It's the oldest. If you notice in this case, I'm not comparing, right? I'm not comparing with anyone. Wonderful. All right, actor is on top, right? There is no change. That's it, the last one, guys. My sister is the, what is it? Student in her class. All right, that's correct, right? Great job. Now, let's go to the podium. Third place, Paola. Great job. Second place, Petro. And the first place is for Hector. Great job. Okay, and then we have fourth place, we have Laura and then Kevin. Wonderful. Okay. Hold on, just give me a minute. And I will start sharing my screen again. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. All right, so how was the experience with this game, guys? Was it easy, difficult, confusing, challenging?
Sometimes I feel that question really tricky. You
They
need
were.
to at the time is against us, but I feel the game is really nice. But the time, the pressure of the time, you only choose one of the answer.
That's true. That's true. Good point. Yeah, that's correct. That's That's actually what makes this game a little bit more challenging because you're running against time, right? And it's only a couple seconds, like 15 seconds if I'm not wrong. So that was it. Okay, perfect. Great. Now I'm gonna check the attendance very quickly, guys. Just give me a minute. Okay, Diana Carolina Martinez, good evening.
Good evening, teacher present.
All right, thank you. Now, Hazel Carolina, buen día, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Present.
All right, thank you, Hazel. Carlos Ernesto Martinez, good evening.
Teacher.
All right, thank you, sir. Eva Maria Naya, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. I'm here.
All right, thank you. Raquel Mejia Santos, good
Good
evening.
evening, teacher.
All right, thank you, Raquel. Diana Sarai Lue, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
All right, thank you, Diana. Andres Giovanni Contreras, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. I'm here.
Thank you, Andres. Carlos Fernando Sumaeta, good evening. All right, now it's not here. Francisco Lara, good evening. Nope, it's not here yet. Darian Stephanie Perez, good evening. No, she's not here yet. Laura Carolina Cortez, good evening.
Present. Good evening.
All right, thank you, Laura. Okay. Ernesto Isaí Figueroa, good evening. All right, Mr. Figueroa isn't here yet. Petro Perez Martinez, good evening.
Present, teacher.
All right, thank you, Petra. Paola Gonzalez Lopez, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. I'm here.
All right, thank you, Paola. Hector Mauricio Acosta, good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Present.
All right, thank you, Hector. Precia Noemí Alvarado, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
All right, thank you. And Jason Van Picado. Okay, so here. Okay, now I see that we have Kevin. Kevin, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, teacher. Good evening.
Wonderful. I believe that this is your first class with us, right?
It's my first class, eh? Yes.
All right, wonderful. And can I have your last name, Kevin?
Vasquez.
Vasquez, all right. All right, Kevin Vasquez. All right, thank you, Kevin. All right, perfect. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna
You're
share
welcome,
my
teacher.
screen. Thank you, Kevin. All right, I'm sharing my screen. Just give me a minute. Hold on. All right, can you see my screen, guys?
Teacher,
Tell me. Oh, Cesar.
good
there.
evening.
Julio,
You
good
know,
evening.
you know, mention my name,
I
teacher.
didn't mention your name. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What going on, teacher? What's going on?
I don't know. That's a good question. Okay, I'm
Okay, no
sorry,
problem.
Julio. I'm
No
sorry,
problem,
Julio.
teacher. Take it
Okay.
easy.
Thank you for correcting me, Julio. No problem. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Julio. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna work on this part. It says meetings, products, and services, right? In this part, you're gonna evaluate meetings, information, products, services, and trainings, right, from your company, of course. We're gonna discuss some questions very quickly. And then there are some assignments that you have done in your insert form material, right, in your handout. And then you're gonna share some examples with your own ideas. Let's discuss the questions. Question number one. How often do you evaluate products at your company, guys? How often did you evaluate
In my
products?
in my case, teacher, a month, and is day by day, but the real evaluation is finished the month.
All right.
But day by day, I am report who uh, how much is my sales,
Okay.
my sales. Yes,
Yourselves. All right, but
yes.
but do you evaluate like a specific product, like an
Um,
object or service?
yes, teacher. All product evaluate all product. In my company doing deliver of near 100 product,
Okay. Wow. Okay.
more or less, teacher, or more.
Well, that's a lot of products.
Yes,
All right.
yeah.
All right. Thank you, Julio. Okay, that's good. So he does it like basically like every day, but the final report is at the end of the month. All right. Thank you. What about the rest? Do you report products, guys, or do you evaluate actually products in your company?
No, teacher. I can evaluate products.
All right. You can't, but why not?
But the area I work is financial. I evaluate report only report and system.
All right. Just reports and systems. Okay. All right. Okay. But you have like a different type of evaluation, let's say. All right. Thank you. The next question that I have is this one. Who is in charge of buying supplies at your workplace? When we say supplies, remember that depending on the product that you created your company, there are some people in charge of buying the material for that product. Just to give you an example, imagine, this is just an example. I'm not sure if somebody works for any of those companies. Imagine you work for Super Selectos or Walmart. They sell products, but there isn't a specific person or department in charge of buying those products for another companies, right? So that's the question. Who is in charge or what is the department in charge of buying supplies for your company? Just in case if you do something like that at your company. If you don't know, that's all right.
Teacher, in the company
Mm-hmm.
is a department to buy suppliers. For example, pencil, notebook, post-it, all suppliers,
Okay.
and clean material too. The name of the area, I forget the name, but I think it's Torre de Control en español.
Okay. That's that sounds like a very strategic name. All right. Okay. Thank you, Petra. Sales. All right. That's something that I want to clarify, guys. A supplier is a company or person who sells, right, the product. The supplies, right, like in this case, they are the items or objects, right, that you need, right? Like for example, I'm gonna give you another example. Let's say a restaurant. I'm just like right now, the first one that comes to my mind is China Walk, let's say. They create or they make food, but they need ingredients, right? So they need vegetables, they need meat, etc. So they contact suppliers that provide supplies for the food, right? So they need to contact, for example, Super Selectos. Hey, Super Selectos, we need We need tomatoes, we need lettuce, we need etc. Right? So that is the supplier. Super select is the supplier. The supplies are the items, right? The tomatoes, the meat, the chicken, the drinks, etc. Right? Perfect. Okay. Now, after discussing those questions, we will work on the following part. We had this question, this conversation that we will practice together. And it says, listen to your teacher, read the conversation. And then practice with a partner, right? So remember, I normally read this question or this conversation, sorry, twice. And then I will ask some volunteers to help me read it. So I'm gonna start. It says, hi, Eric. Did you buy the spare part for the sewing machine? Yes, I did, Robert. The price was $78. Okay, I need the evaluation of the product. Of the new product? That's right. It will be ready tomorrow. Great. Did you order it online? Or did you buy it downtown? Yes, I went to get it by myself downtown. How was the customer service? It was nice as usual. Okay, I will read it again. Hi, Eric. Did you buy the spare part for the sewing machine? Sorry. For the sewing, sorry. All right, for the sewing machine? Yes, I did, Robert. The price was $78. Okay, I need the evaluation of the product. Of the new product? That's right. It will be ready tomorrow. Great. Did you order it online? Did you order it online? Did you order it online? Or did you buy it downtown? Or did you buy it downtown? Yes, I went to get it. I went to get it by myself downtown. How was the customer service? How was the customer service? It was nice as usual. It was nice as usual. All right, perfect. So I need 2 volunteers to help me practice in this conversation. Any volunteer?
Me, teacher.
All right,
Me,
thank you,
teacher.
Petro. All
Julio,
right,
teacher.
perfect. So I have Petro and Julio. Whenever you're ready, guys.
Do you
Okay, I am.
okay?
Okay. Hi, Eric. Did you buy the spare part of the sewing machine?
Yes, I
Sewing
did.
machine.
Yes, I did. Robert, the price was $78.
Okay, I need the evaluation of the product.
Of the new product,
That's right.
it will be ready tomorrow.
Great. Did you order it online or did you buy it downtown?
Yes, I wear it by myself downtown. I went, okay.
Who who was the consumer service?
It was nice, as usual.
Okay.
All
Thank you.
right. Perfect. Great job, guys. Great job. Okay.
I forget where I went to get it by myself.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. All right, but that's okay. Don't worry. But great job. Great job. All right, thank you. Okay, I need 2 more volunteers. We're gonna practice this conversation with 2 more people.
I'm teacher.
All right, thank you. Now I have Laura and Paula. Whenever you're ready, ladies.
Ready. Hi, Eric. Did you buy the spare part for the sewing machine?
Yes, I did. Robert, the price was $78.
Okay, I need the evaluation of the product.
Of the new product,
That's right.
it will be ready tomorrow.
Great. Did you order it online or did you buy it downtown?
Yes, I went to get it by myself downtown.
How was the customer service?
It wasn't nice as usual.
Thank you.
All right, perfect. Great job. Great job. Okay. So this is a conversation, guys. This is like a candid review of what we practiced in the last class, which is related to the past, right? We have some questions. Let's find out if we know the answer. Question number 1, what did Eric need to buy? What was the item? I want to show you the conversation.
A sewing machine, teacher.
A spare part. A
This
spare part for
this-
sewing machine.
exactly, there you go. The spare part for the sewing machine, right? Great.
Teacher, question.
Mhm.
Sewing machine is like to máquina de coser. Yeah.
Actually, that's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it is. That's correct.
Teacher, the pronunciation swim.
That's a good question. That's sewing machine.
Sewing machine.
It's sewing machine, right? Here in El Salvador, it used to be very common that some families, they had a sewing machine at home, right? Now it's not that common, but it was. Okay, great questions. Now, question number 2. What was the price of the product?
78.
Sorry? 78 colones?
Dollars.
Dollars.
Oh, okay. All right. That's important, right? That we mentioned. Okay, that's what we call currency. Currency, it means the type of money, right? Are we talking about dollars? Are we talking about euros? Are we talking about pounds? Are we talking about colones, etc.? It's very important when we talk about money. It's important that we specify like what is the currency? Are we talking about dollars or pesos or colones or what it is, right?
Teacher, quetzal, let's say in
It's the same.
English. Okay.
Good question. Good question. Yes. Depending on the country, yes, we have different type of currencies, but it's the same, right? We call it quetzals, dollars, colones, pesos, cordobas, etc. Right? Good question. And the last one, how was the customer service at the store?
Nice.
It was
It was
nice as usual.
It was nice as usual, right? There we go. Yeah, we have it here at the end. All right, perfect. Now, we're gonna study this part. It says how to use the verb be in the past. Yes, no questions. We have some questions here. So it says here, the structure is be plus subject plus complement. That's like the grammar section. But in practice, we made these questions like this, right? Was the training interesting? Were all the pledges of the conference, right? And the answers are yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Or yes, they were. No, they weren't, right? Now, I want you to pay attention here, guys, that the main action or the main verb that we're using is was or were, right? We're not using any other type of verbs, right? At least with the simple past. And if specifically, if they are yes, no questions. Can you Can you tell me, guys, an example of an open question? What is an example of an open question? Open. This is the opposite. What it could be an example of an open question? An idea?
And for example, where are the classmates at English class yesterday?
Okay. Where are classmates of the English class? English class. You said yesterday, right?
Yesterday.
Okay, good.
Or last Friday.
All right, last Friday. Okay.
Yesterday anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Now, that's a good question. There is a little change that we need to make here. What is the change, guys, that we need to do here?
Are.
Uh-huh. What it should be the correct form?
Where?
Where?
Where? That's right. Yeah. So in that case, this is actually this is a close questions. This is a close, well, open, actually, sorry. Open question. Because we're using where? Where were the classmates of this English class the last Friday, right? So in that case, whenever we use, guys, and that's what I want you to have clear, whenever we use WH words, right? We use where, when, what, who, why, etc. We are writing or we're asking open questions, right? Because we need information, right? The answer is not just yes or no. If somebody only replies or tells you yes or no, that is an incorrect answer, right? Because we need information. Perfect. But in this case, guys, what I want to show you is that the questions are closed questions. So the answer is only yes or no, right? Like just to show you some examples, like were you at home last night? Were you at home last night? What is your answer, guys? Let's say, what about Petro? Were you at home last night?
Yes, it was.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
I was.
Yes, it was. All right. Okay.
Oh,
What about you?
no, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't. Uh-huh. That's correct. Great job. Like in your case, let's say, Kevin, were you at home last night? Were you at home last night, Kevin?
And yes, I was, teacher.
All right. Okay, great. Thank you. What about Lara? Were you at home last night?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. So if you notice here, guys, those are like those questions, right? Very easy, I will say, right? Very easy. We don't really use any other verb here because this is the one that is asking you that particular question, right? Now, you might wonder, but how do I know when am I going to use was or where? Well, if the question is about, let's say, age, state. When I say state, I mean emotions, right? Like just to give you some references. Locations. What else? Emotions or feelings, I would put it like this. Like marital status too. Single, varied, etc. We use those, among others. We're gonna use these questions, the verb be. Like, I'm asking you where you were last night, right? Were you at home last night? Also, it could be about opinions too. Was the concert good? Was the actor interesting? Was the actor amazing, etc.? So I'm asking like for some opinions for some people in that case about emotions, right? Were you hungry before the class? Um, were you tired before our class, right? Etc. We use them in those scenarios. All right, let's continue. We're gonna work on this part. Hold on, just let me clear this information here. Okay, good. It says read the following services and write questions to evaluate them using simple pass and pass B, right?
Really following service.
Then ask the questions to a classmate. Oops. And then it says on November 1st, I bought a spare part for the printer at spare E.es. The price was, how do you read this number, guys? Sorry.
$300.
$300. Wonderful. I like that. All right. The brand was really well. The customer service was great because we received all the information we needed. Okay. And the second one, can you help me read in the second paragraph? Let's say, okay, can you help me read in the second paragraph? Let me pick somebody. Okay, Paola, can you help me read in this second paragraph?
On January
Second,
2nd, about the rates parts that were request. The price was three,
Eddie,
$30 each, and they were installed in the
Sue,
sewing machine. The machine was working properly.
the machine was working properly. Thank you. Thank you, Paola. Great job. So if you notice here, we have this information. And what I need you to do, as it says here, I need you to write questions, right? To evaluate them, right? Using the simple past and past of B, right? I think that this activity, I will ask you to do it in groups, right? You will have maximum, guys, because of time, maximum 5 minutes. It says here 7, but that's too much by now. I think that I would need 5, right? 5, it will be the top. That's the target. So you're gonna work in groups and any questions related to these two pieces of information here. Okay, let me open the breakout rooms. Remember, you will have 5 minutes. I will be joining the breakout rooms just in case if you have any question, okay? So we can clarify any doubt and work on this activity. So 5 minutes are running now. And then we will check those ideas, okay? I just opened the breakout rooms so you can join and work in groups. All right, I see that some people are joining. I'm just waiting for the rest to join as well. All right, okay. There we go. I think that I will need to make a little change here. All right, perfect. Now we'll join the breakout rooms just in case if they have any question about this activity. Here we go. All right, they are still working on this activity, right? Actually writing those questions. I will give them like 2 more minutes to complete this activity, and then I will close the breakout rooms. All right, now it's time to close the breakout rooms. I'll send them a message. Guys, close the breakout rooms. Let's get ready. All right, there we go. Perfect. Now they have around 50 seconds to join back the main session. All right, okay. Let's see that almost everyone is back. All right, well, let's get started. Did you notice here it was like here grading questions, right? Because of time, I said that probably with 5 questions, it's enough, right? So what is one of the questions that you wrote, guys? A volunteer? And you tell me which paragraph, paragraph 1 or paragraph 2. Paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. Did you notice here it said that you could use open or close questions?
Okay, then what
Mhm.
was you buy in November?
Okay, what was you buy in November?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that this is for question. I mean, this question is about the first paragraph, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Question mark.
it's about question 1. Okay, hold on. November, good. Hold on, for any reason, it's not letting me add the question marks. Sorry, it's not that I don't want to. It's for any reason it's not letting me put it here. Okay, but anyways, there's a question. Is this question correct, guys? So we need to make a change. What do you think?
Maybe the verb is both.
Okay, this one. Okay. Right here. What was you vote in November? Like this?
Maybe I think it's correct.
I know you think it's correct. Okay, good. What about the rest, guys? Do you agree? Or you have another observation? No more?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
In the first is correct. Use by is not the past. It's better.
Like
Both.
like in the
Both.
second one?
Yeah,
Okay.
both. For me, I think it's both. Not by.
What was you vote in November? Like this?
Huh?
Okay.
Because it's past.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Thank you. Any other opinion, guys? I love these questions, believe me, I love them. Because this is very common that sometimes we confuse this part. Now, being honest with you, and please don't get disappointed, but none of those questions are correct. None of them. And I will explain to you why. Now, you might remember that I explained that to you, that whenever we use verb be, like was and where, it's not very necessary to use another verb with them, except in some situations. I don't want to confuse you yet with that. I will focus just on this part right now. So in this case, what did?
Yeah, teacher, yeah. I say Petro did, but Petro said me was.
Okay, that's okay. No
Yes.
problem. All right, no worries, don't worry. But that's the idea that we learn together. Now, in this case, guys, with all of the rest of the verbs, like buy, eat, go, play, any verb that you can think of, if it is in past, we use did. Okay. What did you buy? Now, another point. Even if it is past, it is not necessary to use the action in past. Why? Because this word, this auxiliary, is actually telling you that we are talking about the past, right? So it's like having a redundant idea using a verb in past. And no worries, that's a very common confusion that we have in English. If I have to use the verb in past because I'm talking in past, etc., don't worry. Or if I have to use was with this type of verbs, No, really. It is possible, but that's in another topic that I don't want to confuse you right now, okay? Right now, let's focus on this part first so that we don't get
Teacher,
confused.
teacher, for example, what did you buy in November? The answer correct. I I can't use the I bought.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, that's
I
correct.
bought part of the machine de la máquina de escribir.
That's right.
Okay. Yes.
I built the spare part, or in this case, like from the article, or the printer.
Print. Okay.
That's right. But in that case, yes, for the answer, we use verb past, right? Bought. Okay, good. Good question. Now we have the first one. What it could be another question here, guys. And don't worry, if it is, you're not sure if it is correct or not, don't worry. We're gonna learn this together.
For
The other,
example,
Mhm.
which was a brand?
Which was a brand? Mhm. Yep, that is correct. Yep, great job. Simple as that. Which was a brand?
Or who was the service?
How was, okay. How was the service? That's correct.
What was the information received?
There you go. What was the information received? Correct. Parenthesis. Parenthesis. I'm not adding the question mark because my computer is crazy right now. Okay, so it's
Teacher,
that's
excuse
the point.
me. Excuse me. You can explain what is the difference in the which or what?
The difference between which and
What?
oh, okay,
What is the difference, teacher?
okay.
Please.
Well, sure, no problem. I will explain that to you right now. Hold on. All right, here we go. I will start with this one. Which we use it for options. I will say that what it is more general. We can use it for places, objects, animals,
Okay.
etc.
Yeah, yeah.
But which it's like more specific. We use it for option. Like for example, which option, let's say, do you prefer, right? For dinner. And then you have the options. What do you prefer? Which option do you prefer?
A specific object.
Not like a specific object, but you have very specific information and options. It's not like in general, okay? Like imagine, for example, you're talking about restaurants. You mentioned the specific restaurants that you are referring to. But with what, it's like, hey, what is your favorite restaurant? That's more general.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
All right, wonderful. Okay. Okay, guys, just to continue. No, it's not working. Okay.
another question, teacher.
Sure.
What was the cost?
What was the cost? Wonderful question. Hold on. What was the cost? There we go. Good question. All right. Now, if you notice, guys, in those questions, we don't really use another verb, right? We're using just like was, what, where, what was, who was, when was, right? When was this spare part, right? Oops, sorry, spare part well, that's like, I suppose, purchase. Purchase, it's the same as bought, right? Is the past. In this case, I'm using two verbs, but you will study this in the future, okay? In future classes. It is possible to use these two together, but the meaning is going to be different, okay? That's why I'm showing you that right now. But just like, hey, what did you buy? The easy question. Simple as that. Again, auxiliary and the action verb here, or the verb. Great. Now, here we go with the second article. What it could be a question for the second article, guys? Very similar, right?
What was the price of the parts?
Okay, what was the price of? I'm sorry, can you repeat it again, Hector? What was the price of?
What was the price of the parts?
Oh, the parts. Okay. Good. Okay, good. Do you agree, guys? Any correction here, or it's correct? Nobody. Okay. There is a little correction that I can mention here, and I will copy this question here. It says, what was the price of the parts? Is this singular or plural? What do you think, guys?
Plural.
Singular.
No, actually this is plural.
Plural.
Mm.
So we should use, was is
Where?
correct? Where?
Where? Yeah.
Price.
What, where, or well, actually, we can say was because we are referring to the price. What was the price of the part? But I would make a little change.
But is if for the price of the parts,
That's right.
specifically for the
Parts.
price. If
Sorry, hold on. That's good. That's good. We have some fans over there. Okay, good.
now, when you speak about the price is was,
That,
but if you talking about the parts, change
That's
to
where.
where.
that's right. That's what I was showing you now here, right? I wanted to specify those two parts. If we
When
are talking
use
about the
the
price, mhm.
We use the words S.
In this case, yes. Like for example, what was the price? In this case, my focus or my emphasis is on money.
Okay.
What was the price, right? And the price, remember, we say just like, it was $200, right? If I'm referring to the parts like here, that's why I rewrote it here. What were the parts, right? I'm gonna leave it out here. What were the parts? And then you specify, it was option 1, option 2, option 3. Does that
Teacher,
make sense?
teacher, in the case we have singular and plural.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we focus in the in the in the um, in the principal action.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, in the second sentence is the parts. Is for that we use where.
Where?
Ah,
That's right. So it's important that in this case, when we use was and where, it depends on like the object or the, well, more than that, like the noun that we are referring to. In this case, I'm referring to the price, the money here. So that's why I use was.
teacher, but
Mhm.
teacher, sorry, but how to pronounce in that case? I got the idea, but in the case where is similar to the where the
Place.
about the place. How we can we pronounce, but it's so similar, but ¿cómo lo vamos a poder diferenciar para que no se escuche igual?
Wonderful question. Being honest with you, there is not like a specific or perfect pronunciation to identify which one is which one. The difference is the context.
Uh,
So if at that particular moment I'm talking about a place, right? I mean, people will associate that we are using the word about the place. If I'm probably like in this case talking about here like parts, so people will understand that because of the structure of the question, you are referring to the past of be. Because there are different words. Well, there are, I will say, a lot of words that they sound very similar, but the context make people understand what is the word that you're using at that moment, right?
oh,
So that's a very good question, but that's what I can tell you right now. The
thank you,
context,
teacher.
the context will make people understand that difference. All right. All right, we will keep practicing this part, guys, because I noticed that we had like some kind of confusion on how to use some ideas in past, right? It's not very complicated, it's just a matter of practice, right? Something that I will do is that I will include maybe more activities for you to listen, and then we'll discuss some questions. All right. Because of time, I need to continue to another activity. And then we have this part. It says traveler tips. So you're gonna write a list of recommendations, right? Before that, we're gonna practice something that is very important, which is intonation, right? I have a question for you. Intonation and pronunciation, is that the same or is different? What do you think?
Intonation, I think, is for maybe a vowel or a specific
Mhm.
sound in the word.
All right, that's about intonation. Okay, good. What about the rest, guys? What do you think? Or maybe if you have an idea, Hector, you can share it. No worries.
No, maybe it's the intention in a word, intonation in a letter of a word,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
pronunciation is only use all the letters to make comprehensible
Mhm.
the word.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Hector. What about the rest? Is that the same, guys? Intonation and pronunciation? But they are different.
When you use expressions in the sentence,
All right. Expressions in a sentence. That's about intonation or pronunciation?
intonations for
Intonation.
me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Now this is very important. When we talk about intonation, I need you to pay attention here that we have some, how do you call this, guys? What's the name of this symbol?
Road.
Arrows, exactly, arrows. Great job. So these arrows, they represent intonation. Intonation, it's like the type of sounds that we produce when sometimes we raise the intonation, and in some other cases, we drop the intonation. So we give more emphasis or less emphasis on some parts of a sentence, specifically on questions. If we sound flat with no change in the intonation, people they don't understand clearly. Have you ever been in that situation, guys? ¿Ya les ha pasado en español? Que hacen una
Yeah.
pregunta y las personas les dice, ¿me estás preguntando o me estás diciendo? Right?
Mhm.
Como en Spanish, teacher,
Mhm.
cuando elevamos la voz al pronunciar algo.
That's right. Exactly. That's correct. So in that case, we raise, right? We have here raise, drop, intonation, depending on the idea. Now we have these arrows, they represent that part. If we see that the arrow is going down, we drop the intonation. On this second, we actually raise intonation and then we drop it again. Based on this, how do you think that this question is pronounced? Any volunteer? What do you think this should be the right intonation for this question here?
Me, teacher.
Tell me.
The second or the first,
The
teacher?
first one.
Okay. Which city is more crowded?
Crowded.
Crowded. Hong Kong or Cairo?
All right. Perfect. Thank you, Hector. Any other volunteer? You can choose. Question one. Well, yeah, question one or option two. Nobody else?
Number 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Which city is the most expensive? London, Tokyo, or Moscow?
All right. Thank you.
Moscow.
We will listen to like this words, guys, how they are pronounced. All right, great job. I wish I would play the audio, guys, and we will compare. No worries, right? Right now we are just trying to find out, right, how they are pronounced. Hold on, just give me a minute. Okay, let me know if you can hear the, in this case, the audio, guys.
Page 94, Exercise 4.
Can you hear the audio?
Yes.
Yes, okay, perfect. So here we go, guys.
Pronunciation. Questions of choice. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice how the intonation in questions of choice drops, then rises, and then drops again.
Which city is more crowded, Hong Kong or Cairo?
Which city is the most expensive, London, Tokyo, or Moscow?
All right. So that's the example that we have here, right? Moscow, right? So London, Tokyo, or Moscow, right? Which city is more crowded, Hong Kong or Cairo? Which city is the most expensive, London, Tokyo, or Moscow, right? That happens a lot, right? On like the emphasis that we want to give in those ideas, right? All right. Now, how do you think that we should pronounce the next questions? Like, for example, this one. And I have a very good question for you. How do you pronounce this word? What's the right pronunciation?
Yes, sir.
Dessert or desert? What do you think?
Dessert.
Dessert.
All right, here we go one more time. I'm gonna give you the options. All right, I'm a good teacher. I'm gonna give you the options. Option number one, desert. Option number two, dessert.
Dessert.
Desert.
The first.
Number 2.
The first.
First.
Desert.
Dessert.
Desert. No, dessert.
All right,
Desert.
here we go. One more time. Okay, now let's see you confused one. Okay, here we go. Option one, desert. Option number two, dessert.
Desert. They vote
Yes,
for
sir.
desert.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
the last class is dessert. It is in transit of food.
Yeah, we studied that
Wha-
in Mhm.
Yeah, se parecían, teacher, las palabras.
That's correct. Yeah, that's true. They seem to be similar, but actually they are different. Now for this one, the place, remember, we are talking about the place that's desert. Desert. If we're talking about food, that delicious food
Pie.
that we eat, like a pie, good example, Laura. So that one is dessert. I want you to pay attention to that desert is with one S, the place. Dessert, it's with a double S here. That's food, with one S is the place. And the pronunciation is different too. Desert, dessert, right? Like apple pie, ice cream, etc. All of those things, they are desserts, right? Great. Okay, good. That's part of what we have right now. Okay.
Which city is higher, Bogotá or La Paz? Bogotá or La Paz?
There you go. How do you think that we should pronounce, guys? Let's say number 3. Which ocean?
Which ocean is the smallest? The Arctic, the Indian, or the Atlantic?
Or the Atlantic? There you go. That's it. Yeah, that sounds like we are in like in the National Geographic video, right? Asking those questions. All right. What I need you to work on, it's in this part. It says, imagine these people are planning to visit your country, right? They're coming to El Salvador because of the coming Miss USA event, right? Imagine. That's the one that we're missing here. And it says, what would they enjoy doing? Agree on recommendations for each person. So in this part, you will discuss, right? What are the best options for these people, but that's important, based on their preferences, right? And we will read those preferences first, so we are clear on what options we can consider. We have here Hannah, Neil, and Sammy. I would like to have a volunteer to read the first one about this lady over here. Any volunteer to help me out?
Yes, the Ajana, I recommend the visit of volcano or the San Salvador. Is very fresh.
Okay, so
It's
it
not
seems
polluted.
it's not polluted. Okay,
It's not
yeah.
polluted.
All right, it says that you read it. All right, thank you. Now, I think, and okay, I'm sorry. Once again, is there any volunteer to help me reading? Just reading this article? Okay, thank you. I got 2. Okay, I'm gonna start with Hector, and then with Andres, you can help me with the one for now.
Okay, I start with Jana.
That's right. Yeah, you read that one. Thank you.
I like all kinds of outdoors activities, especially hiking and bike riding. I can stand crowded and polluted cities.
Polluted cities. Thank you. Great job. What does outdoor mean, guys? What is that? Outdoor.
Actividades al aire libre.
That's right. That's correct. So that's outdoor activities. So this person doesn't like being in a, I don't know, in a house or in a hotel. This person prefers those kind of activity that she's in touch with the nature. Great. All right, Andres, can you help me read in the next paragraph for Neil? For
Yeah.
this person?
I don't visit museums, drinking local food, and shopping at a small store. I don't like boring tourist place.
First places. Okay, perfect. Thank you. This person, do you think that this person, Neil, is similar to Hannah or they are different?
More different.
They are different, exactly. What is one of the differences here? What is one? I'm sorry, Laura?
Nail like activities indoor.
Perfect. That's correct. Great job. Exactly. He prefers indoor activities, right? And for this lady, it's the opposite, right? Great. That's the main difference. Now we go with the last person, this lady, with Sammy. Any volunteers to read this paragraph?
I'm teacher.
Perfect. Thank you, Laura.
I love nightlife. My favorite activity is going dancing and meeting new people. I really don't like small towns.
Small towns. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, do you find any similarity, Sammy and the rest of these people? Is she similar to any other person like this too? Is she similar to Hannah, for example?
It's different.
She's different, right? All right. Now we have the description of what they like. And what I would like you to do is the following. Once again, you will be working in the breakout rooms, but for this activity, I will give you what, 4 minutes maximum. It should be enough. I want you to think about options, but specific places that you consider are good options for these people. Just to give you an example, imagine that I say, oh, I consider a good option for now is going to Santa Ana, for example, Santa Ana volcano. Do you think that this is a good option for him?
Yes.
For Neil?
No, for Hannah.
For Hannah?
Exactly, right? So for her, it is a good option, but for him, it's like, no way, no, I don't like that option. Forget it. Give me another option, right? So that's why it's important that you pay attention to their differences and that you are specific, right? Go to a volcano, yeah, but which one? We have many options here in El Salvador, right? Pick one and explain why that option is good for him or for her, okay? So that's why I'll give you just 4 minutes maximum. And as a group, you discuss that option. I'm opening the breakout rooms, 4 minutes, guys. That should be enough, 4 minutes. Okay, I'm assigning the rest to be in a group. Here we go. 4 minutes, discuss, and then we will compare or evaluate like those options. Here we go. I see that most people are joining the breakout rooms.
Teacher, a mí se me desapareció la pantalla, la pestaña.
Let's see that. Yeah. Okay. Who are you working with? ¿Con quién estás trabajando? Do you
Estaba con
remember?
Laura, estaba con Héctor.
Okay, just
Ok,
give me-
teacher, ahorita estoy cocinando, me va a costar participar.
Okay.
Pero igual, métame.
Okay, no problem. So here we go.
Okay. Thanks, teacher.
Sure.
Thanks.
No problem. You're welcome. All right. Okay, so they're still working on this activity, discussing the options for these three people. I will give them like just 2 more minutes to complete this activity, and then we will discuss their options. Okay? Okay, now I think that it's time to close the breakout rooms. And we'll just send in a message. Let's get ready. Okay. All right, now they have 60 seconds to get back to the main room. All right. Okay. I see that most people are joining back. I think that you had probably plenty of time. I was checking the breakout rooms and you had very interesting debate, right? Okay.
You abducted me, teacher, from my first break room.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It was by accident. And then when I noticed, I think that you were sharing the screen, right? Was it you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it was like, okay, if I move him, everybody will be surprised or anything. So I'm sorry. It was not my intention.
Don't worry, teacher. I only say I abducted from you.
Yeah, I assumed that, but yeah, I noticed that you had a very nice talking with the group that you had assigned, so that was really good. Okay, now it's time to check, guys, your recommendations for these two guys. Well, actually three, two ladies and one gentleman. So tell me, guys, what is your first recommendation? Any volunteer?
Only three. Ring.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I heard.
Okay, maybe I try to bring a consider for names.
Okay.
For names, I consider I recommend to Nils visit the Anthropology Museum and Vivero Cafe is a recommend for Hector. It's in Antiguo Cuscatlán. It's a little place.
All right. Okay, but why that place? What do you think that he would be like fascinated or interested in that option?
Because it's a small place, but it's full of trees, and it's full of trees as in the it's like a oasis in the middle of the city because you see the volcano, the San Salvador volcano, and maybe you buy a cup of coffee or eat a dessert here. It's
Mhm.
a really good option to people love outdoors.
Outdoor
Isn't it?
activities.
Yeah.
All right, but
Other
that's
option nice
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
is he should visit National Theatre.
The National Theater. But why the National Theater for now? Okay, I think that I will share that screen. All right, I believe that you can see my screen. Hope so. Okay, yeah, there you go. Now, you've been describing very interesting places, but if you remember here, it says Sancho visit museums, that's right. Trying local food, shopping at a small stores, and I don't like boring tourist places. Okay. What can you suggest as a shopping option for him? Is there any shopping center around the places that you mentioned, guys? Or any other
In
option that is
National
close?
Theatre around there are many stores.
Okay.
Is
Like,
those
mhm. Like, what stores do you remember, Paula? Do you think, yeah, that's a good option for him?
uh, China stores
All right.
and local stores.
All right. Okay. Like some local and Chinese stores. Okay. Good. All right, thank you very much, guys. What about if we talk about this lady that is actually different from the rest? The first lady.
The first lady we recommend climbing Izalco volcano for Hannah.
Okay, for Hannah. Okay. And why that particular volcano? Why not like another
Because
one?
she like activities outdoor
Outdoor activities. Okay.
or walk for Park Monte Cristo is another option.
All right, that's
Third
another option.
option is she should visit Bicentenario Park.
All right. The Bicentennial Park, yeah. That's true. That's true. I just have a question, guys. This is not like somehow related to what you mentioned, but maybe you have heard about it. Is it true? Is it true? People can find the snakes at Bicentenario Park? Like, you know, not in a like in a cage. I mean, like you're walking and like hiking, and then hey, look, there is a snake. Is that true? Have you ever heard any story about it? Or any experience? Not yet?
No, yet.
Not yet. Okay. Because I've heard some people, some friends that they told me that, yeah, they went to the Bicentenario Park and yeah, they were walking and suddenly there was a snake just like passing by and they were like, let's run away. So they were like very scared. Okay, good. So those sound like really good options that you told me. Now we go with an opposite like person with very different preferences. What about Sammy?
For Sammy, we recommend visit Sunset at La Libertad near Sur City. And Sunset is a restaurant and bar. Chicken dancing and meeting with a new person.
All right, okay, that sounds like a great idea. All right. All right, so she can dance and meet new people there. You mentioned that it's in La Libertad, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Any other idea, guys, for Sammy?
For Sammy, I recommend visit the Zona Rosa discotheques and restaurants. The live of the night concentrate in the Zona Rosa.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Right. That's a very iconic place.
Options: Stonka Beach.
All right. And why El Tunco?
Because all parties in El Tunco.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
the party, all the people, all the tourists go to El Tunco.
Yeah, that's true. It's a very iconic place in our country, right? El Tunco Beach.
It's
Okay.
famous.
That's correct, right? It is really famous. I don't understand that idea about the rock that is there, right? The people say that it looks like a pig. It does not for me, but that's another story. Okay, good. Now imagine, guys, if you are a like a tour company, do you think that it's possible to take these 3 people to, I mean, to take them in a tour? Those 3 people together, is that possible to take them in a tour? What do you think?
Repeat, please.
Yeah, my question is, do you think that it is possible to take these 3 people together in a tour?
Mm,
Yeah, that's why I mentioned together, not like one after the other one. It's like together. Do you think would it be a good option, or it's that possible?
I
See
think
like Mhm.
Difficult.
it's so difficult because the 3 people have different, different activities.
Yeah, that's true, right? They have different like preferences, right? They do have different preferences. Okay. Now, if you notice here, guys, they are describing like different activities that they like, right? And whenever we need to create like some recommendations, it's very important that we consider those options, right? Like you previously mentioned, actually more than 2 options. Some of you were saying 2 or 3, and that was really good, right? That we could offer different alternatives for them to take at least one of them. Okay. Just to finish up, we will discuss the following questions. We will have the wrap up before I let you go. So the question that I have for you is this one. What do you learn today? What do you remember about today's class? What can you tell me? What did you learn today? Any volunteer?
Intonation.
All right, we learned about intonation. Thank you. Anything else?
Pronunciation.
All right, about pronunciation too. Great.
Past beaver.
The past be, all right.
Use
Great.
the word was.
Not to use the word was. Okay, great. What else, guys?
Make a recommendation.
Make a list of recommendations. That's right. That's right. Great. Now, the last question that I have is this one. What did you find more challenging? What do you find more challenging about today's class?
Use where did in was in where.
Okay, to use the verb being past. Okay, great. Any other opinion, guys, before I let you go?
The more difficult for me is the intonation, teacher.
Okay, intonation.
And pronunciations.
All right, intonation and pronunciation. Okay. All right, so in that case, I think that I will like include more activities like this, guys, so we practice intonation and pronunciation, and also, right, that we can review the use of was and where. I think that in general, like the use of past, sometimes it's a little bit confusing, but it's just a matter of practice, right? So I will include more activities about that. All right, but that's pretty much it, guys. I'm sorry that it took some extra minutes. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow and have a wonderful night.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
See you
Have a
tomorrow,
good
teacher.
everyone.
See you tomorrow,
See
teacher.
you. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.